Please pause for a moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
What's up, Texans? Welcome back. I hope everyone had a great weekend.
We've got to look at what our Texan band accomplished this weekend and a look at a hardworking Texan.
So sit back, relax, and stay tuned to this episode of NHSTV.
Any student interested in speaking to a college admissions representative from the University of Oklahoma needs to sign up by either emailing Miss Ward at award@nisttx.org or signing up in the counseling office by this Friday, November 2nd. The representative will be here on November 6th at 8:30 a.m.
In club news, there will be a STEP Club meeting today after school in the PAC lobby. The FCA packing party is tonight at 6 in the film room. And also to any current National Honor Society members, there will be a meeting before or after school on Thursday, November 1st in the lecture hall. But all committee meetings this week have been canceled.
If you took the ASVAB test, you need to pick up your scores during any lunch on Wednesday. You will meet in the lecture hall with Mr. Hayes to have the scores explained to you. Make sure to bring your lunch.
This weekend, our Texan band traveled to Odessa for their area competition, placing in the top 10 out of 23 bands. Here's Lauren Gordon with a spotlight on this accomplished group.
At 6 in the morning, where are you? The NHS band is out in the field practicing and working hard.
We work really hard. Like, we have to get up at like 5:30 every morning because we have rehearsal at 7. So then we have that, we go to school, and like on Mondays, right after school gets out, we practice for 3 more hours, and like even at events like football games and stuff, we're practicing like right before we go out and everything, so it's just a lot of work.
There are lots of different elements of marching band. The wind line, color guard, and the percussion line. Dedication, that's one word to describe these kids. But through their practicing, they still find time to excel in school.
I balance my schoolwork and my practicing by setting a schedule for myself.
I take it day by day. You just do your homework you're assigned, because at the end of the day, school comes first, because if you're ineligible, then you can't participate.
There's a lot of kids that stay up until midnight or 1 and do their homework. Our grades have been awesome. There's no problems with ineligibility, so I don't know how they do it, but they do it. In the end, it's worth it. It's really fun.
The recent boost in school spirit also played its part in the band.
It's made a lot of people work harder. Everyone's it's more of a school spirit thing. During the football games, we're more willing to stay up and cheer and clap and get pumped for the game.
But like Taylor said, it's all worth it in the end. For NHSTV, I'm Lauren Gordon.
Keep up the good work, band. How well do you know your NHS staff? Let's send it out to Brooke Wiggum, who's got a closer look at our own NHS librarian.
Did anyone know that our very own librarian has a student that goes to Northwest High School? Well, I sat down with her to ask her who that student is.
Yes, I have a beautiful daughter. Her name is Madeline. She's a junior in high school, and she's also one of the anchors for NHSTV.
Tune in to NHSTV to see Mrs. Bates' daughter. Now, I know you think that most librarians in their free time, all they do is knit or read books, but Miss Bates is way more interesting than that.
I'm an expert at tiny wings now.
I think I'll leave that to Miss Bates. But have you ever decided what you wanted to be when you grew up? Let's see what Miss Bates learned what she wanted to be.
You learn by example from what you've experienced in your past. And a past example that I had when I was an English teacher was not a very good example of what I thought a librarian should be. And I had decided that I was going to challenge this person and create something completely different from what she had created.
Man, if that librarian came to Northwest High School, they'd be taking notes for sure on how good of a librarian Miss Bates is. But being a librarian, is she all in?
It's not just about going to sports games. It's also, if you're going to be all in, you also need to go to other extracurricular activities. So I am going to be one of the judges for the 2nd annual talent show.
We can clearly see Miss Bates is all in. But being a librarian, she's read quite a lot of books. And have you ever read a book and wished, OMG, I totally wish I was that character? Well, I wonder who Miss Bates would want to be.
One character from a book that I would be would have to be a character that is strong, has been through kind of struggles, but comes out in the end and is always a good character that helps people but realizes their potential.
For NHSTV, I'm Brooke Wiggum, and thanks for watching.
Thanks, Brooke, for the great story on our NHS librarian. And speaking of Texans, we've got the winner from last week's Harkins movie trivia question. The winner is Bailey Parks. Come to room 805 and pick up your free movie tickets. Congratulations, Bailey. And with that, we just about wrap up today's show.
But before we go, here's a quick recap of all the pictures sent in on Friday for Halloween and Pink Out Day.